Here's a look at what's making headlines today on Fingerlakes1.com. This news is a service of LandPro. Auburn Mayor Michael Quill will not seek re-election. There comes a time when you have to step away, he said at a city council meeting on Thursday. He didn't provide any additional context, but Quill has served as mayor since 2008. The mayor made it clear he wouldn't put the city in a position of some others in the region, exiting before his term concludes. However, his message of the time being right was received by the rest of city council. Dissatisfied with response time, availability, and quality of service, the Schuyler County legislature has voted 7-1 to enter a 3-year contract with Cuba Health for ambulance service. The rural county had previously been serviced by the Schuyler County Volunteer Ambulance Association. The new contract and dispute over service that led the legislature here shines a light on the issues surrounding rural ambulance service. Local officials feel like this solution is the right fit. Cuba Health operates an array of health services in the southern Finger Lakes region, including hospitals and medical offices. The new contract takes effect December 1st. And finally, some news in Gorham. The Gorham Town Board has again decided to hold off on passing the 2023 budget after getting even more pushback and questions from residents. Wednesday's meeting started off with privilege of the floor. One of the first people to speak was tax collector Adrienne Smith, who was one of the only town employees left out of a 4% raise planned for 2023. Smith said the town isn't a great place to work, calling it a toxic work environment. Supervisor Fred Lightfoot fired back, saying Smith hasn't been showing up to town hall when she should, and that he'd been trying to contact her, but those calls went ignored. Also during the meeting, the town passed a resolution to allow a wedding venue called Chateau Olivia on County Road 18 to go to the planning board. However, residents have voiced concerns about traffic on County Road 18 connected to the new proposed project. The venue will still need a special use permit. All in all, Gorham Town Councilor Jake Shard said it was a productive meeting, even if the budget didn't move forward. The town board has until November 20th to pass and submit the budget. The rate of inflation appears to be slowing. New data shows that consumer inflation was 7.7% for the month of October. The year-to-year change represented in October's data is the smallest one since January. Economists predicted significantly higher numbers for the month of October. Despite the improving news, though, the feds are still expected to raise interest rates to keep prices from going higher. The World Health Organization recently shared that the global rate of death from COVID-19 has dropped by 90% since February. Last month, a little more than 9,400 COVID deaths were reported. In February, that number was 75,000. Testing is still low globally, and vaccine gaps still exist between wealthy and poor countries. In all, there have been 629 million cases of COVID-19 and 6.5 million deaths since the pandemic began. Japan, South Korea, Germany, China, and the U.S. continue to report the highest numbers of cases. A new drug treatment facility in the Finger Lakes region is aiming to correct bed shortages for those facing addiction struggles. The new medically supervised withdrawal and stabilization program provides 18 beds to assist individuals who are in withdrawal from substances and connect them with appropriate treatment. Oasis provided more than $4 million in capital funding for the project and is also supporting the program with $540,000 in annual operational funding. The Living Hope Treatment Center is located in Rochester and will be operated by Villa of Hope. Local wineries and environmental groups held press conference 2 days after Governor Kathy Hochul's gubernatorial victory to ask for action on cryptocurrency mining. They gathered to urge Hochul to sign a cryptocurrency mining moratorium, which would prevent future crypto mining operations from opening. They also asked for steps to be taken to shut down Greenidge Generation in Dresden. Greenidge employs around 50 people. While that's a lot of employees for rural Yates County, advocates say it doesn't compensate for the damage being done to the overall economy. So far, the governor has not announced any plans to move forward with a moratorium. A wildfire in Steuben County prompted a heavy response from area fire departments. Altogether, nearly a dozen agencies were dispatched to an area between Jasper and Canisteo. The call came in around 2 p.m. on Thursday, and smoke could be seen from around the area. No other information was immediately available about the fire. The Fingerlakes Mall has new owners. The purchase price was $3.6 million, according to Sutton Real Estate Company. Vachi Fingerlakes LLC purchased the mall from Fingerlakes Mall Acquisition LLC. Sutton will serve as the mall's property management team. The new owner's first action was to ensure a lease extension for Bass Pro Shops was inked. The company called it an encouraging first step to have a 15-year lease secured for Bass Pro, which remains the only anchor tenant at the Fingerlakes Mall. Sutton says a multi-stage redevelopment plan is being considered to revitalize the mall. Newark Mayor Jonathan Taylor isn't celebrating just yet. He has a 28-vote lead in the race for mayor there. While it would be a challenge for David Chrysler to mount a comeback through absentee ballots, Taylor called it premature to claim victory now. At the moment, Taylor is up 1,061 votes to 1,033. There are roughly 75 to 95 absentee ballots awaiting to be tallied. Chrysler told the Finger Lakes Times that he was pleased about making it close, but conceded that it would be a hard road when it comes to victory. Police are still searching for the missing Jamesville man who was last seen on October 20th. David Benz, 68, of Jamesville, left his home on October 20th. He had his cell phone at the time, but his vehicle was found in Wayne County near a hiking trail. Police said he may be wearing a dark-colored long-sleeve top, light-colored jeans or khakis, dark-colored footwear, and a ball cap. He's known to frequent state forests, according to deputies, who say he was last seen on foot in the New Hartford Street area. His vehicle was recovered at the Family Dollar in Wolcott. And finally, Ontario County public health officials are urging residents to take action to reduce the spread of COVID-19 and flu before Thanksgiving. A COVID-19 booster dose, one seasonal flu shot, and a COVID-19 test prior to holiday parties is a recipe for a healthy Thanksgiving, officials said in an announcement. They say flu shots are available at pharmacies across the region. COVID-19 tests are also widely available. The county is planning on hosting a clinic on November 21st for COVID booster shots. To sign up, visit the county's health department website. For more on these stories, stay tuned to Finger Lakes Today, and remember Fingerlakes1.com is your source for breaking news, weather, sports, and more. Visit our homepage, sign up for our daily morning condition newsletter, and download the Fingerlakes1.com app for Android and iOS.